Good morning, hello, or whatever time you're watching this. It's morning right now, as you can tell. I'm fabulous. So I'm gonna be reading off this thing because I don't want to miss anything. And let me start off by saying that, like, this is something I'm starting to implement. You can't look at my page right now and really see a huge difference with it because I actually just started doing like some of this stuff. My stories, they've been this way, so those you could really go look at. Those are a little more relatable to this, but I really had it on my heart. Like, you need to sit down and really research how to be an influencer, because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that is basically what we are, especially when it comes to like selling stuff online. People want these pretty pictures. I mean, not even pretty in the sense that you have to be pretty. Like, my God, look at me. Like, I've shown up on my TikTok like this today. But just certain things that you need to do. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you about it. But like I said, with my page, I've been trying this. I'm trying this because I'm in the same boat as everybody else. Like, I need to be evolving for everything, through everything. And I'm trying to get, my team up. Like, let's get our teams together so that way we can all grow and go far. So this is going to help us do this, guys. I literally took all of this from the top income earners in our company. I went back and watched almost every single video they have over how to attract customers, how to present your page, how to run social media, anything like that. And I have highlighted everything, put it together, and this is what we have. So, I mean, you can always go and just literally copy the right cat. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking everything from everybody. Ashley Mayfield, Jade Hooper, Cheyenne Knox, Morgan Martin, freaking Kelsey Olsum, Brooke. Who else is there that I went and looked? But a lot of people don't have those videos, so I was just kind of looking at their social media too. But the videos of people that I've watched, I mean, this is what they're doing. And it's literally like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, you just have to get into the routine of kind of like being that influencer. IG is all about pictures. You don't have the caption until the end. So to really get someone to stop and look at your post, your picture has to be like on point, and on Facebook, you really want your wording to stick out. You don't want to make it too long, too short, but you want it to stick out because the picture comes last. So both, everything's kind of different. So basically though, there are 6 things you need to be doing every single day. Okay. Get a notebook, write this down. 6 things that you should be doing every single day: posting, messaging, networking, as in adding friends to your network, following up, interacting, and self-development. You have to do these respect your Sabbath, whatever, but you should be working your mind every single day. You should do at least like 15 or 30 minutes of self-development every single day, just because it will help you so much. And usually the thing that's bothering you the most is what your self-development will end up being about, or will reach you and resonate in some way with that. So be consistent, do it every day. Not everyone sees your posts, guys. Okay, not everyone sees your stories. There are like 500 million people who use Instagram stories a day, okay? A day. And think about how many people you have on your list. Like, you can even go through and add a lot of people on Instagram, unless you get blocked like me right now. You can go through and add people on Instagram from all over the world. Okay, so not everyone sees your posts every day. So you should be posting every single day. Even if it's your Sabbath, you don't have to message anyone back, but jump on there, post about your, in your stories, what you're doing that day. It doesn't have to be any product or any business. Literally just post about what you're doing that day. No products, whatever. And throw up 2 personal posts on your IG. But your TikToks, you're gonna want to do every day, at least like pre-make them, especially on the days that you know that you can't make them, because you don't want to go into, I don't even know what it's called, like ghosting jail or something like that. I don't think that's right. But something happens and they block all your things from being shown until you do enough to feel like, okay, you're back and you're serious about it. So 3 a day at least. With TikTok for sure. So how I do mine and like how I've been figuring out for me is I post, by itself, but right after I post, I'll go and interact and message. So I'll go through and like and comment on people's posts. And if it's somebody who like, I haven't seen it, I don't think I've seen it all, I'll go through and message. I'll message pretty much everybody unless I know they're already a loyal customer, or they're an It Works person. So usually, like not usually, you're getting a message regardless of what it is. Regardless of if I know I've talked to you before, you're gonna get a host to post, okay, every single time. And if you're somebody who's already a loyal customer, you're gonna get a like, you know, hi, how's your products going, whatever, what can I do to help, and then host to post, okay. If you are somebody who is I've not talked to before at all, you're going to get either like a business or a product, whatever. Like if they already have a business, like if they're Scentsy or something like that, whatever, I'll usually just offer product to them. If they say no, host to post. If they say yes, give them the information, they sign up, even give them a host to post immediately after. All three people are getting all three sections, not people, I guess, because there's more people in each one, are getting host to post. So you're giving out host to post no matter what. Yes, no, maybe, whatever it is. If somebody even says like, I can't do it today, I can do it Friday, does that work for you? Yes, that works for me, perfect. Okay, I'd still love to help you out right now and get you an entry into our giveaway that we have, and this is how to do it. Literally, everyone gets a host to post, okay? So I interact and message at the same time. And then I go and follow up with people I've already talked to. I'm trying really hard at keeping a PLC list. Usually I just go in and search, but I found that I'm missing so many people, guys, okay? So Morgan Martin gives an example where she screenshots every person she talks to that day, unless she's with her planner, which I have a whole notebook. So unless I'm with my notebook, I am screenshotting these people, okay? At the end of the day, they are going into that notebook. And I'm trying really hard at being good at it. It's so hard because I'm super unorganized when it comes to some things. Like some things I'm really good at and some things I'm not. And I don't know why, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. But like she makes it so simple. So screenshot everyone you're talking to, and then at the end of the night, put it into a notebook or something so you have these people to check back with, okay? Go and network. There's plenty of ways to network. And if I'm going to do a video over that, I have a video over over messaging and networking. No, wait. Messaging and following up. I want to do one over networking. And I basically want to hit all these things so you guys can see them. Now the posting and the messaging and the following up one, they should be pretty like up to date. I mean, I just did them, but I'm changing a lot of stuff that I'm doing personally, so they should be good, but I honestly haven't watched them yet because I've been really busy, but I already have videos over that, so you can go take a look at that for basic information. And then self-development I do, and that's the first thing I do in the morning. Like I get up and I do the journaling Zoom on Cheyenne Knox's journal or on her Zoom. If you guys need the information, just message me and I can give it to you, but that fills my cup up immediately. And usually like I will read out of Hi God One More Thing, but I'll do it when I feel like it's completely necessary. Like sometimes in the morning it's like, all right, you need this. And sometimes in the afternoon and evening, I feel it more. I didn't feel it as much in the morning. I don't know. I just go off the way I feel with it. And usually it's coming at the right time that I need to hear it. And God's always on time, guys. Whether we think he is or not, he's always on time. So it's crazy. But yeah, if you're doing those 6 things every single day, I mean, they go hand in hand with each other. If you're not posting, if you're not interacting and messaging, your posts will not go through the algorithm, okay? If you're not doing self-development, your mindset won't be there to actually go in and do all of these things to the best of your ability, okay? If you're not following up, you're missing opportunities with people. If you're not networking, you're missing opportunities to sell to people, all right? So you need to do all these things for them to flow together for you to have like a cohesive something. I don't know. I just want to say cohesive, I guess. Cohesive. But everything goes hand in hand, okay? So basically this is about posting. I know the first 10 minutes was like a whole long spiel, but I kind of want you guys to get the sense of like what I'm seeing. Like everyone, if you're hearing something more than once, it's super important. So that's why I went through and watched all these videos and highlighted everything that I heard, that I was like, all these people are doing it. Okay, they literally are doing it. All right, so posting. You need to show you. All right, start writing this down. If you haven't started writing anything down, write this down. I mean, you should be, but if not, this is a video. Watch it again. So you need to have 5 pillars that are about you. Branding yourself. I know we've heard it all. I know a lot of you might not have heard it, but a lot of us have. You need to start branding yourself. The 5 things that you take the most pictures of, or the 5 things that mean the most to you, or the 5 things that you do every single day. Post about it, okay? People don't want to feel sold to. They want to feel like it's their idea. It doesn't matter. Even if we're messaging them and I'm like, hey, I need a product model. Would you like, are you interested in it? You're still giving them for them to have the lead on that, okay? Thinking that they have the lead on that. When really you are working your way around to figure out what they want, what their goal is, so you can actually help them, okay? But your 5 pillars need to be shown, all right? And when it comes to that, like mine is my family. I'm like a wife, a mom, a stepmom, okay? A lot of people know that. I post that a lot. I love Disney. I don't talk about that as much, but now that I'm getting into this, like Disney will be a big thing just because it's a huge thing in our family. If you were to walk around our apartment right now, actually not right now because a lot of things are packed, but in general, if you were to walk around, we literally have a sign as soon as you walk in that says we are a Disney family, and like there are hidden Mickeys everywhere. We've got Mickey Mouse crap all over the place. We just love it so much. So I should be posting about that more, right? Exactly. Okay. Getting healthy, which I've been talking about recently. Goal driven. I want to talk about how I'm trying to pay off debt and I'm trying to make a savings account that grows and grows. Why do I want people to know that? Why? I need people to relate to me, guys. There's so many people who actually they want that too. They want to be able to be home and work. They want to be able to save money, have a no cap income. They just don't see the vision yet. Okay? It's really hard for people to see the vision. So you need to show them where you came from to where you are now. And trust me, like I'm not anywhere spectacular right now, but here I am trying to work my butt off to get there. And I'm not going to let them think that like this is all peaches and creams. Like it's hard work. You're showing up for yourself. You're doing it for yourself. Like this is our business, okay? Like It Works is not going to struggle because of us. All right. We are building our own brand, our own business. If you watch these people who make the most money, they have nothing It Works floating all over their page. They don't have posts of like, try these gummies, whatever. It's usually like, I'm using these gummies and this is what it's doing for me. This is what it can do for you. Okay. That's it. So let's try to make it a little more, like why about us and why we're doing it and what it can do for them too. Okay. And I know you guys have heard this, like literally you've heard this so much and you're like, Amanda, I've heard this. Yeah, it's real. Like, I don't know if I've just caught the vision and now I'm doing better at it, or if I'm actually like, God's actually putting me, and I know it's God setting me up for things. So that's why it's really hard for you to say like, I just want to quit and be done with it. You've started this journey. God put you here for a reason. Why did you start It Works? You know what I mean? You started for more money. You started for a better opportunity for yourself. So work your way to that. This is not going to be easy, just work, okay? When you want big money, it comes with big action. Bottom line, okay? And the last thing is coffee. Those are my 5 pillars. Coffee. And I post about it a lot, but right now I'm using the tea. But I am going to switch back to the coffee because as much as the tea tastes good, like I need my caffeine. Okay. But stop talking about the product. Stop making that the main priority. Put it about you. What's important to you? Just add it on. Like your life is the bread. It Works is the butter. Your life is the cake or the cupcake. It Works is the icing and the sprinkles. You just need to put it in a little bit. Like you are the main attraction. That does not make you. It adds to you. So what is it adding to you? Like I'm losing weight. So I'm like, I feel so good. I've been drinking my keto tea. I've been taking my gummies. I got my Thermophyte somewhere over there. Like Thermophyte. I'm not kidding. I got an empty gummy bottle here. Like, I don't know. It's fine. I just switched today. That's probably why. It doesn't matter. Anyway, sprinkle it in. Start talking about your life. Like, okay, so business-wise, like if you have kids, like take a picture of you and your kids and say like, today we built a fort and we got to eat cupcakes and popcorn. I wanted to say popcorn and watch movies and hang out, or like we played Barbie today, or something as simple as like, I got a moment to clean my bathroom without any interruption because, I've been able to, have my husband home for this job or whatever, if that's where you're at. Like, that's not where I'm at right now. But I'm working towards that, to bring my husband home so he can work on his artwork. It's part of my goals. Anything that's of your day. Like, we went to Today I filled up my tank. I got to take the kids with me. I got to spend the time with them. Thank you to It Works for this money that I've been able to make with this company. There's so many things that you can talk about literally about your day. Like, the best way, I think Morgan Martin had put it, was like, I give you $100, okay? Now write up 100 ways you could spend that $100. All right, now start writing posts about it. And that's literally like over a half a year of things you can write about. And if one day you're like, oh my gosh, I could spend the $100 this way, you can add to it. You can go ahead and do that one and just get it over with. Like, so sorry, I just got a weird text message, and I forget what I was talking about. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. So anyway, whatever that was, go along with that. Was really quick that I forgot that. Anyway, just sprinkle it on. You know what I mean? Just add it into what your everyday life and what you're doing. Just sprinkle the product in. Like, I've been eating healthier. I feel so good. And that's because I've been taking my all natural vitamin supplements, my fat burner, my gummies, whatever it may be. Talk about that, what it does for you and what it can do for them. And then end with a call to action, which I'll talk about at the very end. Okay. So, I'm so thankful to have my biz that helps me pay my bills. Thank you to, I went to the grocery today and was able to buy a crap ton of groceries and everything we need because of this business. Whatever it may be, add it to your life. And I know you're like, well, I don't really make enough to do a bunch of groceries or have an overhaul or whatever. Like, that's fine. Talk about something that you're using it for. It's helped me pay for some of my groceries to add to it since I've been starting this business. If you're brand new, talk about being brand new. People are so scared to be brand new. And if you're brand new, you give flavor to that. Okay, you help them. Like, they're like, okay, well, if she's new and she's doing this, I can be new and I can do this, obviously. So talk about that, okay? Copy the right cat, all right? This is what I've been saying this whole time, because I seriously just go to their pages and look at what they're posting. Half the time, I borrow their post and I just change the words up. And then I take a picture that is similar to the picture that they have. Bam. Done. That's what I've been doing literally this past week. Okay? I've been going to like Katie Bevington or Cheyenne or Morgan Martin, Ashley Mayfield, Jade Hooper, just literally going in and copying and pasting what they write on their Facebook and just changing it up for me. I'm not joking. That's what I do. So go copy the right cat. So pictures or videos, TikToks and Reels. You're posting for your audience. They do not care about half the crap that probably goes through your mind. I'm just going to be honest. They want things that they can relate to. They want things that TikTok is so unforgiving. Like, there's so many things that you can do in TikTok that people are just like, whatever about, or they can relate to. So just be genuinely you, but post for use viral noises and captions, and you can literally go search captions. I talk about it, so I won't bring it up, but just search viral things on TikTok and on Reels, and you have so many things come up that you can use that literally somebody put in for you. They're like, I did this and I was successful, so here you go. Well, I did this and I was successful, so here you go. So people have done this for us. We just have to go out and recreate it. It's freaking great. Clear and bright pictures. I've started using my portrait mode on my phone. It has helped a lot with clear pictures. Unfortunately, you can't sit too far back, or you stand too far back. So that kind of sucks. There are presets that you can get online though too that are gonna help brighten up and make the picture a little clearer. Obviously, when the picture's super blurry, it's gonna be hard, guys. So really make sure you're taking on point pictures, okay? They've gotta be bright and clear. They've gotta be able to see it. You've gotta be able to tell it's you, or whatever you were to have going on, holding your product, you need to be able to see it. So make sure they're clear and bright. You just have to put some effort into it. It's not even you don't even have to look pretty, okay? And I'm not saying no one's pretty. I'm just saying with makeup and all that stuff, it doesn't matter. I'll show up just like this, Okay, I show up right after my workouts, a hot mess express, and take a picture because that's me. That's me. I don't like, there's sometimes where I'm feeling real cute and I'll throw some makeup on, do my hair. Majority of the time, this is how I look. And like I wanted to change and like get up every morning and get ready and whatever. But I just need to like get this child on a schedule before I do that. And not even like get ready and put makeup on everything. Just make sure I look like I feel presentable because I work from home. This is literally what I do. I work from home. So I don't go anywhere. I don't have to like go out of my way to like look like that hairdresser girl that I was like last year. Like I'm a stay-at-home mom. This is it. But so I'm being me. This is me. So just make sure like you have to put some effort into the actual picture itself, not you. If that makes sense. Go search. What is that word? Go to your search page on IG. Go to your search page on IG and copy what the people are doing, poses and videos. So if they're sitting a certain way, I literally Googled it. I Googled how to pose for pictures on IG and it comes up with articles of different things. I've been practicing them. Your girl's getting real good. So go look it up. Go find some poses. Go find something that works for you. Go find how people are standing in their videos, how they're pointing, how they're looking, what they're doing. As they're being insanely crazy, like on TikTok, you can literally do anything. So you can stand there and point and people are gonna be like, 1,000,000 likes. I mean, just go copy these people, okay? Copy them. Just be patient, guys. Like, I'm not saying like you start doing this and a week later it's gonna happen. I've been doing this for a week and I'm like, content is crazy. So you just have to kind of keep up on your content. And half the time, like, people reuse songs and everything. So do not worry about trying to find something new song-wise every single time. Just reuse it. Whatever is viral, reuse it. Or use it. It doesn't matter if you've already used it, okay? No close-up pictures. Okay? I used to be in the camera like this, like this, like this. No. You want to be back. You want to have a full frame. Like, it doesn't have to be like full body, just, waist up, whatever, or sitting on the ground. You just, like, a close-up picture is too much for people. Okay? Like, their eyes just, like, drawn to that. And sometimes you're like, oh gosh, like, whatever. So you want to make sure you have a cohesive background, all right? You want to start standing back from the camera, sitting away from the camera, sitting like so that people can see things, but that you're just not right up in it, okay? So no more close-up selfies. Even on your page, like if you want to talk about something, like you set up your camera, get a tripod and a ring light. Seriously, it'll change your life. But set it up so people can see you, like walk around and work while you're doing it, or like, clean up while you're talking about it. I know Jade Hooper literally has it in her face in her stories. And I mean, there's times where I do it too, because I'm just quickly talking about something and I found like, I just want to say it. But I wouldn't do it all the time in your stories. Okay. But on posts, like, do not do it anymore. Like, this is strictly posting. Like, do not just post a picture of your face, like up in the camera. Okay. Get presets. I searched on Google for presets. I found them for like, I think it was like $3 on a website or something like that. They were on sale. Literally, presets will change your life. It just brightens the picture up and ends up making it clearer for you too. So you're gonna love that option because it just makes it super easy and you don't have to be a professional to do it. Okay, you can find them on Etsy as well. So you can look on Etsy. And they're presets. Sorry, I had to burp. Presets. No more stock photos, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. If you look on these top income earners pages, they're not posting product. They're posting life. They're literally just, their content is their life. There are 5 pillars. Like sometimes they'll have a coffee in their hand. Sometimes they'll have a product in their hand. Sometimes that'll happen, okay? But most of the time, their pictures are of them in their life, what they're doing. So like Cheyenne Knox, I can't really relate to because she doesn't have kids, but I can go to like Katie Bevington and look at her posts about her kids and things like that and like follow that stuff. So no more stock photos. And I mean, like in your stories, like stories are different. I'm going to talk about that, but like stories are different, but on your page and just, especially in IG because it's so like picture oriented, like just make sure you're not showing product like that. Okay. Wording. So this may be the hardest thing for some people. It was definitely for me. Number one, I go to someone's page and I copy and paste what they say and change it into my life. Okay, I change up the wording. They go with my 5 pillars, but at least I have an outline of what they're talking about and I can change it into mine. Okay. Number 2, it needs to be short and sweet. No long ones, no long stories. People don't want to read all that. They literally want the bread and butter and that's it. That is it. So stop doing that. Attention span is too short. When you make short, that's why you make short TikToks and reels, because they don't watch usually past 15 seconds unless it's like a how-to video or like one of those mystery, like, you know, this is how I'm building my house, or there's a haunted thing, or I found this room, it's hot, whatever, like, and then they go to part 2 or whatever. You can do that too. Whatever is in your lifestyle, do that. But if it's strictly like nothing that's super catchy, maybe like 15 seconds long and that's it. Short, sweet, and to the point. Okay. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be you. You just want those clear, bright pictures and you want to have a short wording. You don't want it to be anything like crazy long. Like, I hate making these crazy long videos because I'm afraid that the attention span is now gone. But this stuff is literally what I've found from these people. So I guess it's so long because there's just so many things. So that's why I say write it down. But if you didn't get to write it down, just message me and I'll help you. So stories. You show 3 to 5 slides of your products. Show you using them and show before and afters with them especially. You can show those stock photos if you'd like. For like your 3 to 5 slides, but make sure you have before and afters and customer reviews with those stock photos so people can see that it's like a real thing too. Because when you just post the stock photos and you just post like the information with the product on it, it just, I mean, sometimes you want to try to make it catchy and grabby, but pictures are where it's at, guys. People want to see pictures and they want to be able to watch a video. They don't want to just see, I mean, like, even pictures like of yourself are not even really cool anymore. Like, boomeranging and videoing yourself is where it's at. Like, no, people don't like to stop and look at pictures. Okay, they want to see videos. They want to see you boomeranging. But if you're going to do a stock photo, make it catchy. Put a picture in there and with a call to action, so like a poll or a question or something like that, for people to come to your, like, want to click on something. Okay, keep it catchy. Your life should be like 8 to 15 plus slides. All right. And it should just sprinkle, the biz and the product should be sprinkled in. So like first thing in the morning, I'll usually get up and I will show me making my coffee. But after that, it's strictly life for a while. And then I'll usually go into the business and then it's strictly my life. And then I'll usually talk about like a product before I work out. But it depends on when my workout happens, because sometimes the workout happens at night and sometimes it happens in the morning. Best part about this business, okay? So sprinkle your product in your business and in your stories as well. Make sure your life is literally shown. Like, show a picture. Like, number one, show what you're thankful for. What do you think? What are you grateful for? What in your life are you grateful for? Show that. Tell why you're grateful for it and tell why you're in this business for that thing, for that person, whatever it may be. Interaction. You need to have people, you need to pose questions, a fire bar, like that bar that you move across. Those are going to help boost your stories to other people and it keeps it going. This or that photo. So like, you know, beach or camping, truck or car, and put pictures up and put this or that in a poll and let people play with it. And that helps to boost all of your, story posts. Words are hard. Story posts. And ask questions, you know, like I'm going to Vegas here soon. So my questions have been about literally like, guys, what should I be packing for Vegas? What should we do while we're in Vegas? You know, is there like a certain bar we should be going to while we're in Vegas? Like, this is a mom and dad trip with like a couple friends. Like, what should we be doing? And so I've asked questions about that to get interaction going. Show your freaking life. Show what you're doing. Literally, you're on your own reality show. Okay. Show your day. People will post them walking. I've seen so many people post their feet just walking. The sky, like, oh, it's so pretty out, or it's so gloomy out, or like, what, this is, like, I love rain, or whatever. Like, just throw it out there. Your food, your dinner can be part of it. There's so many things that you can show in your life that you're doing daily in your stories, okay? Just can. You go outside, take a freaking picture of it. Show yourself driving in your car. I mean, not driving, but like sitting in your car. You can drive, whatever. Just be careful. So TikToks is literally the same as posting. Everything I just told you is going to be what your TikToks are about. You want clear and bright pictures. You want short and sweet wording. You want simple wording. Talk about your 5 pillars and go copy the right freaking cat, guys. Okay? Strictly TikTok. Make it short and sweet, 15 seconds, no more, okay? If you're doing more, it's because you literally have something so catchy and you're like, oh my gosh, watch me clean my car. And people love to, or watch me clean my apartment, and people love to watch those time-lapse videos. And you can do that like on your Apple, or I don't know if Android does it, but Apple, you can literally do time-lapse and it'll speed up the video for you. My child, he's fighting sleep. Make sure you have your highlights available on your IG, okay? Go look at mine. Mine are set up. It's literally going to be your 5 pillars. It's right underneath your bio and everything. It's going to be your 5 pillars. It's going to be what you love the most. And find, like, what I did was I went on the Over app and literally just went to the logo section, or actually I went to that create, I forget what it's called. I just went to the section where you just make your own post or whatever, and then I went to the logo section in that and made like a logo for it and just changed the colors to be the colors that are cohesive with my page, okay? And I put a little like, coffee or family time or whatever, and right underneath of it you write it. And that you want to have a highlight page because people go and see those all the time. Once they're being drawn to your page, they literally go look through those too to see what your life's about. It's literally your reality show, okay? Last thing, call to action, y'all. I think that's the last thing, yeah. Call to action. After every single post, every single story, well, story you want to get to the end. If you're saying something at the end, you want to have this, or if like you have something in the middle, you post, like, say you post a 1-minute video and halfway through you're asking one question, you need to put a question bar there or like a poll or whatever, and the last part you need to do that too. But those are your calls to action, okay? Your call to action gives them a choice to, like, yes, your call to action should always be positive. It should be yes, or like, girl, give me that coffee, or I'm so down with that coffee, whatever. It will never be like no, or like give me the details, whatever. But there will never be like a no, I don't want this. Like, don't ever do that. So your call to action at the end of a post may be a question. Like, say you're talking about like how you struggled to pay bills, and now with this job you've been able to be on time with your bills and everything like that. At the end, be like, who else can relate to like having the anxiety of not being able to pay your bills, or like who else feels like they need more to help pay with their bills because they're going paycheck to paycheck. You need to ask a question so people have a reason to come, like, to even like comment on there. At the end of like a product post, we usually put like, comment below if you want this, comment below if you want that. It's basically that, but you're not telling them to comment. You're asking them a question. You're giving them the option to do it, and that's what people like. They don't like to be told to do things, okay? They want to have the option to do it, and that's the option to do it. So after everything, call to action, okay? And if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. Like, there's probably so much more I wanted to say with this, but I tried to simplify it enough to like fit into, I wanted to do 20 minutes, but obviously I can't talk for less than whatever. I talk way too much. But that's it, guys. Like, literally, I know it's a lot, but once you get the groove of it and you get into a routine, it's second nature. I've gotten so much better at like looking at my pictures and seeing, and I take a ton of pictures before I find like 2 that I like. I probably take like 15 to 16 pictures before I find 2 that I'm like, all right, those are cool. On to the next, whatever. And it is just because of the way I stand. It's not because of like the way I look or anything. I just want it to be clear and crisp. So if I look like I'm a hot mess express and I'm like stiff, that's not a cool picture. Like, you want to look like effortless. So go search those things online so that way you can see how it fits with your body and how you like it, and practice them. Like, seriously, sit down. I literally was sitting on my counter yesterday and my husband's like, what are you doing? I was like, practicing poses for a TikTok, okay? He's like, go somewhere with yourself, please. So anyway, hopefully this all helps. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be using it too. So let's see where we can be in the next 4 to 5 months with this. Because I'm telling you, like, I know you're like, oh my gosh, this should be a quick fix. Like, it's not a quick fix, okay? You're going to have to get used to it. Your audience is going to get used to it. You're going to attract more people this way. It's going to take a good bit, but I promise you the outcome of it, what we're seeing with these people who are doing it, is going to be so sweet and so good, guys. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.